two. One, two. Hey, hey. One, two.
Welcome to Power, presenting opportunities where everyone rises. Look, we are rocking already. If you're online, you need to be in the building. Tell them online. Tell them if you're here in the building. Tell them what they're missing. Are you glad to be here? Let me hear you. I said, are you glad to be here? Where my table bangers at? Did you enjoy your lunch today? They put a little salad on your plate today, didn't they? Don't throw that salad away. You got to eat your vegetables along with that chicken and French fries. I'm so glad to see you. Your lunch today was donated to us from Northwestern Medicine. Can you clap it up for Northwestern? For you, Chicago Hospital, for United Way Metro, for the Joyce Foundation, and Bright Star Community Outreach. Let me feel the love in the building. Come on. We have a power-packed day in store for you today. I hope you are paying attention. If you are online and you are on your way, we have a seat saved for you. Hurry up. Come on in the building. Our own CEO is going to present today. Our pastor, Chris Harris, will be in the building today. Yeah, he was in here a little while earlier before we started, and y'all just went crazy. I said, oh, yeah, they miss you, Pastor. They miss you. They miss you. I'm all right, but they miss you. Lucretia Kindred is in the building, our executive director. Come on, give it up. We'll be back after this commercial message. Please pay attention to the information.
Our behavioral health department provides trauma-informed care to all residents in the greater Bronzeville and surrounding communities with a specific focus on culturally sensitive and relevant engagement with people of color. We are aware of the stigma related to counseling and mental health services and work tirelessly to normalize this sort of help. Our basic level of care is the helpline, where our team conducts peer-to-peer services. In a population that is predominantly people of color, it is often easier to engage with a peer and not a mental health professional. To date, over 12,000 calls have been received, and we have served 1,200 callers through our trauma helpline. In schools, we have care rooms, or caring and resilient environment rooms, created to provide a safe space for social emotional learning. We have seen an increase in school attendance, grades, and graduation utilizing this model. Our Choose to Change, or C2C program, is an evidence-based model used by CPS that BSCO is super excited about. Through Choose to Change and care rooms, we are able to positively impact 200 high-risk youth per semester. We provide a safe space for students, teachers, and anyone in the school family to discuss their feelings, emotions, and traumas. We track how our engagement encourages a decrease in truancy and an increase in grades and movement towards graduation. In Choose to Change, we specifically focus on at-risk students in order to encourage higher rates of engagement in school and graduation. Our highest level of care is the Family Advocacy Center, or FAC. 4,000 families have been served since its inception. This is where our clinical staff and counselors are situated to provide a direct referral line for their DCFS clients. As a result, 50% of our clients are DCFS involved, while the other 50% we are able to take referrals from the community. One of the benefits of this team is to provide consistent mental health counseling to a vulnerable population in an effort to keep families together. Lastly, our outreach, engagement, and marketing team is our ambassadors. They are tasked with informing our target population about mental health and wellness, making our community trauma-informed. We attend community events, but also provide groups meant to destigmatize and help people be more comfortable discussing mental health. Getting the word out to the community is our first line of defense in addressing mental health in our community. Our trauma awareness activities began in 2017 and have served over 40,000 residents. Black and brown people have a history of fearing mental health intervention. Therefore, BSCO endeavors to utilize the influence of faith and community leaders, as well as paraprofessionals, to remove obstacles and serve people that are often overlooked, marginalized, and vulnerable.
More time, clap it up for our Behavioral Health Department. Bright Star Community Outreach Behavioral Health Department is here for you. Clap it up. I have one of my colleagues from the Behavioral Health Department. Dominique is here to give us a special announcement. Would you put some love on Dominique? Come on. Dominique, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Miss Joni. How are you
I'm
doing?
doing good. What you got going on?
Okay, so I am here, as you just heard our director, Miss Deanna, talk about our Turn Center. I am on the helpline. So when you call the phone, you'll most likely talk to me.
Yes.
Okay, I have encountered a lot of you lovely people on today, and I just want to remind you about our helpline raffle.
What?
Who want to win some money? Who want to win some money? Okay. Listen, you have a lot of chance to win. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So as an incentive of you calling us, we want to give you some money, okay? You are able to win. We're going to have weekly drawings of $100 every single week this month. Every single week. We had somebody that won last week. He came in there calling, with my money, with my money, with my money. So, and we said, here you go, sir. You called in, you did the work. We're going to do our part. So if you call in, you are entered. If you don't win this week, it's okay. No tears, no cry. You're still in the running to win. On the last Friday, you can win $500.
What?
So we just want to encourage you all, please call in. Please call in. And I promise when you call in for the raffle, you're going to want to continue to talk with us. Continue to share with us. Continue to be a relationship with us. That's what we are. Also, please say, I know a lot of you got church sheets. Please say the beautiful Dominique referred you all when you call. Okay, we thank you guys so much for our announcement. Have a good one.
Dominique, come on, give it up for her. See, that's what I'm talking about. We so down to earth around here. We are down to earth. You can talk to us. And now we have someone else from our behavior health department coming up, and we're going to ask our own Albert Simmons. And if his team is in the room, would y'all show him some love? And Lucretia Kindred. Clap it up for my colleagues. Bring them tables. Hey. Yeah. Clap it up one more time. Y'all see him still coming. So I'm gonna let you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. That's much better. I'm so happy to be in the building with all of you. You know this is my favorite time of the week. So I'm so glad to be here with my colleague, Albert Simmons.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing out there?
Listen, so we are here to talk to you about something that's very important. Albert, you want to have a seat? Sure. Let's have a seat. We're going to have a little conversation. So as Dominique mentioned, this is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental health awareness. This is a very important topic, and we are going to talk about the subject, the real you versus the role you. So R-O-L-E versus R-E-A-L, right? So a lot of us, we are moms, we are aunts, we are grandmothers, we are fathers, we're uncles, we're cousins, and then we have our day jobs. So for me, that's the executive director. Albert, tell them about your role here at BSCO.
Sure. So I lead a team of ambassadors. We are the boots on the ground. We share the information to help destigmatize the thoughts about receiving mental health services. We do that through workshops. Sometimes we hold grief circles. We are first responders when there's any tragic events that happen in our community. We are the individuals that go out and provide that emotional support. So that's what we do here at BSCO.
That is awesome. That's amazing. Let's give a round of applause for Albert and his team and all of the wonderful work that they do. But how many of us know that there is a lot of pressure to balance the real you versus the role you, right? Right? And sometimes when you have these roles, Albert, tell them a little bit about what you do outside of BSCO. What's your other role?
Sure. I pastor a church, First Paradise Baptist Church of Chicago, 6736 South Cottage Grove, where a stranger can find a friend and a sinner can find Jesus. But yeah, I pastor that church. Also, my wife and I, we own 2 restaurants. We own a hair salon. And so we have a lot going on. Yeah, clap it up.
Yes. Clap it up.
So all of those are some of the roles that I play. I'm also a bishop over 100 churches, music ministries. So I ensure those music ministries are sufficient around our country. So that's a huge responsibility. I work here at Bright Star. I've taken my grandmother in at home with me, so she lives with me. My mother just overcame colon cancer. I got 4 grandbabies, amen. So I got a lot going on, right? And so in those roles, I lost Albert. That's how this lesson kind of birthed itself. I lost myself to all of those different personalities. And even here while I was at Bright Star, because I'm a pastor, people would say, "Pastor." And I noticed that my voice changed, my posture changed, because when you say pastor, I got to be, put on that role. And I lost Albert to that role. And Albert was screaming like, "Hey, you're neglecting me. Hey, you keep doing all these other things," but there are things that Albert wants to do. The pastor wants to go see everybody in the hospital, running the church services everywhere, preaching and praying and slinging oil. But Albert wanted to go to Las Vegas. Yes. And I wasn't going there to pray, amen, unless I was saying, "Let me hit big." When I go out with my wife, I'm not trying to hear Amazing Grace, but, we want to hear something different, right?
Right.
So, and then we go out to dinner. I don't always order a Pepsi. I might want a Mai Tai. So again, and I had to, as an individual, not kill Albert because of the roles.
Right.
My roles was killing who I was as an individual. And what I had to do was reintroduce myself and train people how to treat me.
Right.
When I'm in the mall, I'm not Bishop. I'm not trying to pray for you. I'm shopping.
Right.
Let's shop together.
Right.
And even now, I'm so grateful for the culture of BSCO. And I know that there are many that just say, "Hey, I'm going to always acknowledge you as a pastor, as a bishop." And I thank God for that. But however, when I'm here at BSCO, I'm chilling. I'm Albert.
Yeah.
I am not the bishop of BSCO.
Yeah.
I am Albert the worker.
Listen, so what advice would you give to someone like myself and others in the room about balancing and protecting those identities, right? Between the role and then just how do I protect Lucretia?
So the most important thing is having good boundaries.
Yes.
And understanding that when you leave work, that's it. When you show up at home, you should be who you are at home, whatever that role is at home. There's many times, even my wife just posted on Facebook, she was talking to me about a problem, and she felt like I was treating her like a client here at BSCO. She's like, "You're not at Bright Star. Can you talk to me like you're my husband?"
Right.
Because there's a difference. So when you leave those places, you have to shut those roles off and not allow them to overlap and set strong boundaries. And even as a pastor, Mondays is my day that I watch wrestling. You're not going to call me on Monday. Don't die on Monday because I'm not coming.
Yes.
That's my day. I chill. I watch WWE. That's it. That's time for Albert to regroup and pour back into myself.
That's good. That's good.
So, again, make sure you have strong boundaries and don't allow people to infiltrate.
Yes.
And make sure that they respect. Somebody told, I can't remember, I read in a book, fences make good neighbors. When you build the right fence, then your neighbors have to respect your property.
Say that again.
When you build the proper fence, your neighbors have to respect your property. That means if you put up the right fence against those that try to take you out of your role when it's not time for that role, they have to stand back and wait. But you are the only one that can determine that. And sometimes it's the people that are closest to us that have all these expectations of us to be what they want us to be, when they want it, how they want it. And you have to be strong enough to say, "Not today."
Yes. So, Albert, what would you say, or what are the top 3 things that we can do when it comes to managing that conflict, right? Because people are going to try to press those boundaries. People are going to try to contact you on that Monday. So what are some of the things that we can do to prevent that?
So number one, again.
Before you answer that, y'all too loud. I love you. But there may be somebody next to you that needs the information, but you're talking too loud. Please use your inside voice. I know it's not a church service, but out of respect for the speakers, and so that you don't miss important information, please calm down a little bit. I know this is power, but this is important. Thank you. Clap your hands about it.
So again, empowering yourself with the word no and not feeling guilty. Sometimes we think that we have available time, and when somebody calls, oh, it's coincidentally, I'm available to assist. No. If you don't want to, you don't have to lie. I just don't want to. I don't have to have an excuse. It doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me a bad family member. Sometimes we take on other people's children in our family because we feel guilty because it's our blood. That ain't your responsibility. You didn't have those kids. No. I can help out as best as I can, but if it is not what you have the capacity to fulfill, and it's going to take you out of your comfort zone, I'm sorry. No, there's systems in place that can help. Let me help you find somebody. So you have to empower yourself with the right excuses or the right reasons as to why you can't take yourself out of your comfort zone, because when you do, you are no help to anybody. Because that's how you get burnt out. That's how you get frustrated. You get angry. You look up in the mirror, you don't even recognize yourself. But it's because you have taken on baggage that you were never intended to carry. Also, again, you make sure you have those boundaries in place and you practice those boundaries. Don't ever make an excuse as to why you do something that you don't want to do. You got a real good reason why you can't, because you have to protect you, your sanity. You need that moment that you need to regroup. Some of y'all came here to get away from some of that stuff. Y'all tired of some of them people in the building y'all in the building with. It's a good time to get away, right? And make no apologies about it. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
No, this is good. This is good. So you talked a little bit about this earlier, Albert. You said, I am a business owner, I am a dad. All of these roles have evolved over time.
Yes.
And so should we allow ourselves some grace as our roles change, and how do we find a balance there? So who you were 10 years ago is not who you are today. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Most definitely. So first of all, just because people knew you don't mean they know you.
Correct.
Who I was 20 years ago, that's not who I am now. I've changed. What I liked then, I don't like now. So don't treat me based upon what you knew about me. Let me reintroduce myself.
That's right.
To show you what I need to support me in my role. Because even as you have these responsibilities, there's a support system that is necessary in order for you to fulfill those roles. Don't be afraid to say what it is that you need and to say that I have changed. And these conversations need to happen on a regular basis. As you evolve, have the conversation with your spouse. Hey, I used to like this, but now I like that. I used to want to eat steak, but now I'm vegetarian now. Whatever those choices are that you made for yourself, make those choices. And again, you have to reintroduce yourself as often as you change. It doesn't make you bipolar. It doesn't make you schizophrenic. It just means that I am evolving as an individual. Right. And as you evolve, make sure you surround yourself with people who will appreciate you for you, not for what they can get from you.
Yes. This is good stuff. Well, listen, I know you have some team members that you want to join, and Albert has a whole presentation with the team that they're going to bring forward at this time. So if those additional members, you want to bring them up?
Sure. I want to introduce the ambassadors of the BHD. They're going to come, and we're going to talk a little bit further about some of the things that we talked, because I know I'm not the only one that has multiple roles. If you got multiple roles in here, multiple responsibilities, let me see you wave your hand. Raise your hand. Come on, somebody calling you mama, somebody calls you auntie, Nana, Gigi, TT, Bay, Sneaky Link. So these are our ambassadors. Got Miss Raven, Miss Kayla, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Joey, and Mr. Russell. Jeremy's gonna lead us in our presentation. It's gonna cause for you to be interactive, so we want everybody to participate, all right? Clap your hands for the ambassadors.
All right, everybody that fall in the Sneaky Link category, give God a hand praise. Y'all still clapping. Oh. How y'all doing? I am Jeremy, and these are my peers, and we are the ambassador team. Give us a hand. All right, now I know you all see us, Y'all see us up here in all of these hats, right? Can you help me please put my hats back on? All right, and the hats that we are wearing represent the roles that we carry. All of us in here wear different hats. And if you notice, based upon the example that just happened accidentally, sometimes it's hard for us to hold it all together. Is there anybody here that you had an issue just trying to keep all your hats on because you were trying to be everybody at one time, right? And because of that, things happen. Look at me. I got glitter all over. I tried to dress nice for y'all today. Now I got glitter all over my clothes, right? Because when you try to balance all of these roles without having an understanding about who you actually are, you end up being unbalanced and you can't hold it all together. So look at all of us here. We're all wearing all of our hats. I'm going to let the team just share with you some of the hats that we wear. And now what we did for you all is we put a little worksheet in front of you. And what we want you to do is we want you, as we talk, to write down some of the roles that you all have, and then as we write them down, we want you to begin to prioritize those roles, because sometimes you may have to wear many different hats, but you may have the wrong hat on at the wrong time, and you may be leading something when you need to be somewhere else, all right? So we're going to let Russell start it off. Y'all give Russell a hand.
Hello, everyone. I am Reliable Russell. And today I have on a few hats. I just have on a few. I really wear more, but I have on a few today. I believe the first hat I have on is my pastor hat. I have been pastoring for 17 years. Next week, 17 years. Thank you. And on today, even though today I have been in the preaching ministry for 30 years. Yeah, so I have on my pastor hat, and I have been, as a pastor, I got so much stuff going on. I have to be the leader. I have to be the shepherd. I have to be the confidant. I have to be the driver. I have to be the banker sometimes. As a pastor, I have a lot of stuff going on. But then after I take off my pastor hat, I got on my Kappa hat. Because I'm a Noop, and ain't nothing like a Noop. Kappa Alpha Psi to the day I die. I love Kappa, and it allows me to do something besides party. It allows me to have some brotherhood with some good brothers, and we go out and do some good things in the community. So I have my Kappa hat on. But besides my Kappa hat, I got on my Big Daddy hat. I am a husband. I have been married for 28 years. And I love my wife. And with this hat, I have a few roles with this hat on. First, I have to be a provider. I have to be the husband of one wife. Without any side chicks, y'all ain't gonna help me in here. I have to do everything I can for her because she also does everything she can for me. But even with this same hat on, sometimes I have to tip it to the side. And when I tip it to the side, I'm the father. Because with all those things I do for my wife, I got to do for my kids. But sometimes you got to tip it to your side because your kids think that you can't handle no stuff. But when you tip it to the side, they know you got some swag on the inside of you, and you'll do some things. So those are some of my hats.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joey, also an ambassador for Brightside Community Outreach. So obviously, like Russell said, some of us wear more hats than others. I'm sure Russell wears a lot more hats than I do. But I just have like 30 hats at home, so I just grab as many as I can, put them in the car. But first things first, I got a hat to be a good son, right? Be a good son, be a good grandbaby. Take care of my parents, take care of my grandparents. Make sure they know I'm thankful for everything they have done. After that, we got another hat. There's two. I have two sisters, so this hat is to be a good brother. They both look up to me. I got to be there for them. I got to show them how to be a good son, good leader. Like I said, they're both younger than me, so always look up to me. My other sister just started college, so she's been coming a lot to me on how to, survive college, get through the stress. All right, now we got this one. Next one, lover for my beautiful girlfriend. I told her to log into the live stream, so if she is, points for me. If not, I'm going to have to make sure to clip this and make sure she sees that. But like Russell said, having a significant other, that person to care for, it's a lot of work to have a significant other. It's time, commitment, whatever the case may be. You got to put in extra work. It's basically another job, right? To care for another person, to love another person. So there's another hat that I wear. So those hats are the relationships in my life, but the last two hats I got. So this one, I am the family comedian. My goal every single day is to make everyone laugh in my family. So if I can do that, that's fine. I'm just up there constantly moving around, constantly dancing, singing, messing around with my family. And that's, not right now. That's my role for my family. Just got to do that for them. Be that. Not for the beautiful people of BSCO, for my family. They get the privilege of seeing that. But that's what I do for them. That's another role that I hold. And the last one right here, I like to think of myself as a beacon. I've always been someone, that's the reason I kind of went into psychology, work at this organization, BSCO, because I always like to help people. So for me, for my friends, family, whoever the case may be, I've always been that person to sort of show that support. If someone needs someone to talk to, whatever the case may be, someone needs someone to cry to, rant to, I always try to be that beacon for people and try to be that person. So that's the last role I got. And now we're going to give it to Raven, and she's going to talk to you about her hats.
Hey, everyone. I'm Raven. Just act like it's a lot of hats up here. So just to start off with my hats, I am the oldest in my family. So I'm the family manager, of course. The oldest is always the family manager. I am an auntie / a godmommy, so they call me TT Mommy. I'm a sister, of course. Have to take care of my siblings. What else? I'm a business owner. At church, I'm an intercessor, but pretty much everything, I switch different hats in church. I'm a daughter. And pretty much, yeah. That's me. Oh, I'm going to give it to Russell. Oh, you did yours. I'm going to give it to Jeremy.
No, don't give it to Russell no more. Y'all give it up for everybody. Now, why was y'all smiling when Russell said his name was Big Daddy? I saw some of y'all. I saw somebody in this section wink at Russell. So I want you all to notice something. Notice all of these people with all of these hats. Everything that they explained was who they are to somebody else. But the question is, when I remove the layer from being a dad, from being a husband, from being a pastor, from working at BSCO, from doing all of the things that I do, who am I? Who is Jeremy and what does Jeremy do to take care of himself? Once Russell is done, come on, let's de-layer. So what we want to do, de-layer, Russell, just take off your hats. Once Russell takes off all of his hats, right? That's who he is as a dad, who he is as a pastor. Who is Russell underneath there? Once Raven takes off her hat and Kayla takes off her hat, the question is, once you remove your hats, who are you? Who's the real you outside of your roles? And what do you do to take care of yourself? Because here's the honest thing. If you are not equipped to be able to take care of the real you, the role you is jacked up. Now, my children need me to be the role of a father, but I can't honor my role as a father if I'm not good as the real me, because my children will miss out on the best version of me because I'm so stuck in the role that I never got down to the real. Look at your neighbor and say, get down to the real. This not church? I'm sorry, Lucretia. I thought. So what we want you to do really quickly, I don't know if you all had the chance, but please just take about 2 minutes and just fill out that sheet of paper and just write out your different roles, all right? I want you to write out who you are to everybody. And then as you're writing those out, it's a number right next to the hat. We want you to prioritize where you are, where that role rests in your life, all right? Let's do that for 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to do that? All right, DJ, can you hit me with some right music? Everybody fill that out for us. And then we're going to have 2 or 3 of you all come up and talk to us about the hats you wear. We need some pens. They're coming right around with some pens right now. Tell us all your roles. Don't keep your roles secret.
Come on and clap it up for our BHG department. Come on back up. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Clap it up for BHG in this building. Hey, now what you say this one was? What's this hat right here? That's for, he said that's for my wife. We take that one off. Please take that off. Take that one off. I don't want to know about that one. But I hope you're enjoying the exercise. Are you enjoying it? Oh, they working. They working, Albert. They're working. Who needs more time? Who needs more time? You said you were going to invite some people up here to explain the activity or to, okay. Would you want 2 or 3? Okay, are 2 or 3 people ready right now? Who's ready? Come on up, sis. We got 1, 2 more. Who's ready? Just lift your hands up. 2, 1 more person if you're ready. 3, come on up. Clap it up for these 3. All right, all yours.
All right, you ready? What's your name? Let's give it up for Lynette. She gonna say it how she feel it. Come on up.
Hello, everyone. Happy early Mother's Day to everybody. Happy early Mother's Day. So for me, this is really an eye-opener for me because I wear a lot of hats too. And I didn't realize it because I lost my mother like 5 years ago, right? So now I'm the one. I'm the one now. I'm not the matriarch, no. I'm in the middle. But anyway, for me, I prioritize myself as number 1. I'm a great-grandmother. I love my great-grandchildren so much. That's number 2. Grandmother 3. Now, when I got to number 4, I got my sister role and my mother role for number 4. I couldn't differentiate both of them because I love my children and I love my siblings. I love them all so much. I love my family. And then for number 5, I'm the greatest aunt in the world. I'm that auntie. I'm that one they gonna come to, and they gonna make sure that they gonna get good feedback from me. Yes. So this is just such, coming here, I have learned so much about myself, and I am so grateful for BSCO.
Y'all give it up for my Auntie Lynette.
Hi, I want to give an honor to Pastor Chris Harris. I've been knowing him in the community over 30 years. He was instrumental of helping me with my children, my teenage kids. I had a problem with them, and he opened up the doors for us. My number 1 is I'm a woman, because if I don't respect myself as a woman, I can't be nothing else. Number 2, I'm a child of God. I honor my father, and in all my ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct our path. Number 3, I'm a sister to many, because I want to be a role model to my black sisters. You know, we don't have leadership, and we don't have people that we could depend on, and I don't phony kick it with nobody. Number 4, I'm a mother. I'm a mother to many, and I might be a mother something to anybody else. Number 5, I'm a wife. I love my husband. He's my best friend, and I've been knowing him since I was 4. Number 6, I'm a daughter. I'm a daughter to a king and a queen, and my father was the singing ice cream man. And we started off at One Stop, bagging groceries, and a pillar to the community. So that's it.
Y'all give it up to this beautiful mother. Amen. All right, listen, we got to go. We are here to support the community with BSCO, and we want you all to know this. There is a power that everybody has, right? And that is the power of no. Somebody say no. Sometimes you have to say no so that you can be a stronger real you, so that you can be better for the role you. So it's a lot of us walking around with S on our chest. You can't be Superman all the time, right? Heal yourself, get better yourself, learn the real you, and then you can be better in the role you. Clap your hands.
Listen, give it up again for our behavioral health department. Did you enjoy that exercise? Remember, we got to balance the real you versus the role you. So once again, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. We are truly excited about this. This is at the core of everything that we do. As the team mentioned, our helpline is available to you 5 days a week, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So if you need to talk and have a conversation, please call us. As Dominique mentioned, there's a raffle going on so you can make some money, as well as tell us about anything that you need to speak about, okay? So keep that in mind. One last thing before I go. In a couple weeks on May 21st, we will be having our Mental Health Matters event. And we want you all to join us and be here in the building. So our partners will be here: Rush Hospital, University of Chicago, Northwestern, Aetna. They will all be here, okay? It's going to be an important conversation. And as always, we will feed you, okay? So come out and support. But listen, we have May 21st at 6 p.m. The 21st at 6 o'clock. Okay, so I plan to see all of you here. Can I count on you to come out? All right. Listen, we have a special man in the building today. Our CEO and founder is here in the building with us, Pastor Chris Harris.
Yo, power, make some noise up in here. Come on, Phil, pump that. Power, make some noise in here. Who got the most beautiful, good-looking folks at your table? Make some noise. Who about to be a millionaire up in this joint? Make some. Who's excited about Mother's Day up in here? I want every mother. That girl got a bitch. I said, hey, cut the mic off. Cut. She said, I may be a mother something to somebody, but I said, my God. She said I help the kids. Now I'm going to help her. You know? Oh, we have, if y'all love power, make some noise in here. If you love BSCO, let me hear y'all make some noise. All right, Christian, do me a favor. Cut that music for a second. I think these people think I'm a joke. I want to tell y'all a rumor that I heard. I heard a rumor. I hope the camera can see the folk in the crowd. I heard a rumor. Let me tell y'all what I heard. All right, listen. I'm going to tell y'all, but don't y'all tell them. Do y'all know that these jokers over here said y'all can't dance? What kind of disrespect? Do y'all know? Can y'all believe that these people in the middle section said y'all can't move? Talking about y'all ain't got no rhythm, no nothing. Ain't that disrespectful? Be right back. Middle section, these people are low down. Let me tell y'all what they said about y'all. They said that can't nobody in the middle section. They said nobody, can't nobody in the middle section dance on beat. Y'all don't know how to do the funky folk corner. Y'all didn't know. I knew that one from back in the day. They said y'all can't do the electric slide. They said y'all can't dance. They said can't none of y'all move. You Mother Hall, nah, they don't know you, do they? Some of them can dance in their seat better than you can dance on your feet. All right, can we prove it up in here? Which section got the best dancers in here? Show them you still got that you. Christian, let me see what you got. Y'all, I don't know who's going to get up and do it, but we're going to see what happens. Christian, you got anything that you can see if these folks, oh, get on your feet. Get on your feet. But if you can. Joni, we want to see anybody, and if you do me a favor, get your partner, start stepping with them. Come on, it's Mother's Day. If you feel like getting up, now I got Fook over here. That's right. Come on, step. Anybody know how to step over here? That's right. She need a partner right there. Middle section, if you can't step and you don't feel like getting up, just clap your hands for the folks that's dancing. Come on. Put the camera on these people. What you think, Joni? Come on.
Look, I love it. I love it. Let me see. There should be some more people up shaking around. Let me see you.
Oh, Joni, you see them in the back? Look at them. Wait a minute. Give me Joni a mic. Get Joni a mic quickly. Wait a minute. Look at that. They stepping over there. Oh, shuck it. Look at it. Oh. Look, you bet. She ain't got no partner. Now, Pastor, you ain't going to let her stand there and step by herself. Look at the bishop stepping.
Huh?
Step, Bishop.
Look, I had to get out the way. It's a lot of shaking going on.
That's
Pastor.
right. Come on. Come on.
I ain't want to get knocked down.
Don't hate, celebrate.
That's it.
That's it. Come on.
Hey.
Show these people online we know how to have a good time. Look at these people step. They done been to the 50-yard line over here.
I don't know what that is, but I guess it's...
That's 50-yard line stepping. Is that south side or west side stepping? South side, make some noise in here. West side, make some noise in here.
Where you at?
All three of y'all, thank y'all for being here. Suburbs, make some. That's it, Christian, thank y'all. Oh, make some noise for power. You know what, Joni, I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know. Let's sit down because I know some of their feet hurt.
They was getting down. I had to get out of the way. There's a lot of hips going on out there.
I ain't gonna lie. Reason I sat down is my feet hurt. That's why I said. I mean, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's amazing to come together every other week and have a good time.
Ain't that something?
Y'all ought to clap for that. Come on, you know. It's a good, and you know, it's a good time. This the kind of stuff that they should have on the news.
Exactly.
Because y'all know if it bleeds, it leads. They always try to paint the black community all negative, and they ain't bringing no news cameras in here to show. Listen, the only thing we shooting in here is the breeze, baby.
That's it.
Positivity. Y'all, let me tell you, y'all got the hostess with the mostest. How many of y'all love Joni Vaughn?
Come on here. Thank y'all.
Joni,
yeah.
We got one more presenter and we can get out the way, but I just got a question for you. Why do you do this? What makes you look forward to power?
Well, let me tell you something. First of all, I grew up in a family where respect was right out front. And so I learned how to respect. I was the baby of my family.
Yeah.
So I was a little spoiled. I know you can't tell. I was a little spoiled. So they had to train me what was right and what was wrong. You speak when you come into a room. There were certain things that you just knew. When you sit down, cross your ankles so that everything ain't showing all up there. Leave the room when adults are talking, all of those types of things. So I love elders.
Yeah, I think that's
love
important.
the elders because this is where the wisdom is.
That's right. Y'all should have clapped for that. This is where the greatness is.
Yeah.
And I love that it's those who are seasoned.
Yes.
Because ain't nobody in here old.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
Drop the mic. They seasoned.
Not the way they was just dancing.
I saw them stepping over there. I'm trying to tell you. I can tell some of them learn how to step in the copper box. Y'all didn't know I knew about that spot, did y'all? Hey, I know what's going on. And guess how many mothers are in this room? All the mothers in here, all the mothers make some noise.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to bless 2 mothers with $250.
What?
Whose money I got? Whose money?
You know, you always start trouble when you come. That's why they like you to come over here.
That's why they like me to show up.
They don't see you, they see dollar signs.
As soon as I walk in, they be like, there go the money.
They ain't gonna want no $25 gift card after that. I can't compete with that.
But Joni,
come on.
You know, when you think about what a mother does.
Wow.
Now, what a mother does, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I think fathers don't get a good rap.
Sometimes they don't.
Fathers don't. Just because your baby daddy ain't a good daddy, don't mean all daddies ain't a good daddy. It's anybody that knows some great men that take care of their children, make some noise up in here. Oh, thank y'all for that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for that. Give me a little monitor if y'all can. Listen, I want to say this. I want to, this Sunday, let me tell you what we're doing. At Bright Star St. James, we worship at Kenwood High School every Sunday, 10 o'clock. Now, I know you probably got your own church, but I am going to take a commercial advertisement right here. This Sunday at 10 o'clock at Kenwood, we are celebrating mothers exclusively.
Yeah.
On this Sunday, and I'm going to be blessing mothers. And if you ain't got nowhere to go, I want y'all to come. But here's what I want y'all to do. Joni, we doing something we ain't never done before.
Tell me about it. What we doing?
This Sunday, I told Cicely, our minister of worship and program director, raise your hand. Y'all clap for Cicely. Christian, we got that thing available. It's coming. This Sunday, in the service.
Wait a minute.
Not after. Not before. During the service, we're going to have a Mother's Day fashion show.
What? During the service?
Look, Joni,
y'all don't understand. My pastor.
This is a big deal,
ain't it? You've never seen
it?
Bright Star and St. James online. How many people have ever tuned in online?
Thank y'all. That's beautiful.
Listen, he can pick them up and put them down. Now, I don't know how we're going to manage this.
So that's the thing. I'm like, so we're going to have to, check it out, y'all. We're going to shift some of the program.
Okay.
And we're going to feature sharp-dressed mothers.
Wow.
On that, wait a minute, check it out. On the platform.
What? gonna let them come up on the platform?
On the stage, Joni. And wait, between the song, between the prayer, we're gonna feature these co-mothers. And wait a minute, this is a day, every mother in here that know you deserve to be celebrated, clap your hands.
Let me see. That's right.
I don't care if you're on a cane, we're gonna take our time and watch you go across that stage. Even if you in a wheelchair, we're going to roll your good-looking self across that stage. Talk to me, somebody. Right during the service.
Wow.
Now, hold on. Let me get y'all attention on this. This is important. I want to just say this. Now, Mother Harrington. Mother Hall. Mama, my three mothers, this is my three church mothers. Y'all raise your hand. Now, don't y'all come in there in no biking shorts this Sunday. You hear what I'm saying? Now, don't y'all come in there with no spandex on now.
Don't do it, Mother Hall.
I'm watching y'all. They whispering at each other, baby, we going to get them men up in there. We gonna...
You know what?
You know I like that.
This is what I'm talking about.
So y'all look at the screen. Everybody take your phone out right quick. I want to show y'all something. Take your phone out. Look at the screen. If you want to participate, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my last segment of the fashion show, Joni.
Tell me.
Is going to be mothers that come to power.
What? You going to include?
This group is here every other week.
That's so true.
And I want them to show, I'm going to see if I can say this and y'all know how to respond. I want to show everybody at my church, here it is, where the power is. Power, make some noise up in here. Let me see. Bring your whole family. Bring your cousin them.
Amazing.
Bring Boo and Bay, all of them. Tell them, hey, look at mother. Mama, bring everybody and tell them I'm being featured this Sunday with Pastor Harry. All you got to do is scan that, and if you don't know how to do it, if you put your camera up to that scan thing, it'll bring a little link up. Click that, and you register, and we want to feature. Now, here's the thing I want to do. Those of y'all that are interested in being featured this Sunday in our fashion show, I mean, wear your hat, wear your outfit, do your hair, whatever you got to do. Come on looking good. And here's what I want to do. If you going to be a part of this, I want y'all to make sure y'all sign up with Joni today and tell Joni, I want to be in the fashion show. Now, even if you want to come and see the fashion show, but you don't want to be in it, I want you to be there, because when I say power, where you at, I want y'all to yell so loud till Bright Star and St. James be like, I'm going over there where those gangbangers are.
We've been asking them for
we're
18
a gang,
months.
we're a family.
18 months we've been asking them to come over here.
So wait, hold on. Do you hear that? 18. Do you know how amazing it is we've been getting together that long?
Almost 18. It's 17 months, and in June it'll be 18 months.
All right, I'm getting ready to get off the stage. You got another person to present.
I really need you to stay here for this.
I will.
You know why? Because
wait, hold on. This Money Matters?
Yes.
Oh, wait. This the Money Matters segment?
This Money Matters.
This where you talk about your credit?
Yes.
Getting fixed?
Getting fixed.
This where you talk about your budget getting stronger?
All that.
Wait. This is where you talk about getting your finances right?
Yes.
Every millionaire in here ought to go crazy right now. Slap somebody a high five and tell them, get your money right, baby. Get your money right. Get your money right. So now, as my speaker get ready to come up, listen, make sure those of you all that are going to be in the fashion show Sunday for the power segment, make sure y'all sign up today. Bring your family. Now listen, I'm going to give y'all a secret. Let me tell you where you do it. Now don't y'all tell them I told you. But this is a good excuse to make all your kids and grandkids buy you a new outfit.
That's it.
Now look, watch this. Put on your best sad face right now. Let me see.
Yeah, right there.
That's it.
That's a good one right there. That's a good one, yeah.
She like, so here's what you do. You go to your children and your grandchildren, be like, FaceTime them all. Take a picture, be like, I wanted to be in the fashion show, but I ain't got no new outfit, and I don't want to wear nothing old. Look, since you're there, going all the way. My hair ain't done. My nails look a mess. Even if you got them done yesterday, break them right now so they can pay for it. I want my feet done. They might see my feet. I don't know if pastor gonna put the camera on my feet. Matter of fact, I'm stressed out. I need a massage before I go across the stage. Make them hook you up for Mother's Day. One more time, where the power at? Let me hear y'all, come on. Here's what we get ready to do. Give me some music. We get ready to go crazy because there's power in your money. Make some noise. Power in your finances. Come on, I need y'all to do a little bit better than that. I need y'all to go crazy. We asked the Chicago Treasurer's Office to come here. Power. Make some noise for Dana in the house.
Hey!
Come on. She about to help us with our money. Make some noise.
Pastor.
Thank you, Dana. Come on.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen.
Everybody's not inspired by just you 24/7. I don't know.
Listen, this is how we get down, Dana. I'm so glad you're here today. And wait, guess what? Let me show you what we do. You ready for this, Dana?
Yes.
It's a bad black woman, y'all, to make some noise for Dana. It's a bad sister. This is a bad, amazing woman. Listen, this is somebody who's getting ready to get us together in our finances. Now, before I go to Dana, I want y'all to look at your table and point to 3 people and say, you'll never be broke again.
That's right.
Clap if you receive that word today. You are the head and not the tail. You're above, not beneath. You are the lender and not the borrower.
Yes.
And so, Dana, I want to tell you thank you for coming today. First of all, tell us a little bit about you.
First of all, I just want to thank you, Pastor Harris, for doing this. This is so important, and if I may say so before I say anything about myself, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to you on behalf of Chicago City Treasurer Melissa Conyers-Irvin, my colleague who's back there, who's the Director of Community Engagement. This is Monique Cook-Bay. We are here today, and I just want you to know that when we came by here last week, we wanted to come by. We were coming out of another meeting. We rushed in, came in quickly, shared some information, and you know what? Your people showed up the next night.
Come on, power.
They showed up, and hopefully they learned a lot. Yes. We talked about, we had a Chase Bank was there with us.
Wow.
And we had the Chicago Urban League, which is where we are meeting again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Oh, tomorrow night? What time
come
again?
Out 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., 4510 South Michigan Avenue. That is the Chicago Urban League headquarters. Chicago Urban League, as you know, does all kinds of services in the community. In this, they are partnering with us, the Chicago Treasurer's Office. So is Chase. So no, they're not there to sell you anything. They are there to provide education so that we understand how to work for our money and how to make our money work for us.
I think that's important. And my good friend, our city treasurer, Melissa Conyers-Irvin, who's an amazing sister. I always call her, that's my sister from another mister. It's nice to have an African-American woman leading this office. Y'all ought to be clapping for that. And she's a mother, amazing wife. But more importantly, she's a visionary who is qualified.
Yes.
I throw this in for free. She's sanctified. And she does amazing work. And so before we want you to tell us about the office, tell us a little bit about you and then the office and then anything else you want us to know.
Yes, sir, Pastor.
Go for it.
First of all, I'm just overwhelmed and honored to be here with you and all of you today. I'm Dana Eubanks. I'm the Director of Financial Education at the Chicago Treasurer's Office. I've had the privilege of having several careers, so like you, I'm not just a mother, I'm a grandmother too. So I'm going to make that same sad face.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
For Mother's Day, but where we'll all be celebrating, and we celebrate all of you, and you're right, and the dads too. So, and the mothers who've had to be dads too, right?
That's right.
So, and the grandmothers who've had to be all of it.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So we are grateful to you for all that you've done. But I want to share with you, I spent over 30 years in another career. I didn't say 30. I said 3 years in another career. in journalism, actually.
Wow.
And then I also was an executive with the Executives Club of Chicago and also owned a business. So I know what it's like. And I know what it's like to have to watch your money, save your money, watch your credit, understand what that does to you, that your credit card is an adult report card. You know? So whether you know you have credit or not, or credit score or not, there's a score out there about you.
Dana, hold on.
You know?
Wait. Now you just dropped a bomb. I've never heard that before. Your credit score is an adult report card?
Oh, yeah.
Say more about that. That's powerful.
It is, isn't it? Because I don't think we understand it. We hear credit score, credit report, so what? I don't, whatever, I don't care. Like, no. You care. You need to watch your numbers because it makes a difference. Your credit score, it depends on what you can borrow for a house, borrow for a car, if you can borrow for a house or a car, and if you can, what rate you'll pay and how many thousands of dollars more or less you will pay to finance that house and that car.
Wow.
It also impacts, for some people, your employment. Because if you roll up in there applying for a job and your credit score is not what it should be, you can go anywhere from 300 to 800, okay? You need to be pushing for 700, or at least 670, 650, something over.
Yeah.
You got to get over that hump, because if you're not there, they say that you don't have good credit. And if you don't have good credit, it says to them, true or not, okay, that you are not responsible with your money, that you don't pay your bills on time, that you can't be counted on to pay the money back. The bank, I learned years ago, the banks will say they will give you a loan not just based on whether or not you can pay it, but whether or not you're willing to pay it.
Wow.
If you have the money, but you're like, but you know what? I need some new this or that, and you skip the rent for that, that hurts you. There's no secret, you know? There's no secret. And TransUnion is one of the top 3 credit bureau reporting agencies in the world, and they're headquartered in Chicago. They are coming out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, so you can actually talk to the credit bureau. I said, that's like Oz. You know, you never get to see them. So they're coming out to talk to you about what your credit, what impacts your credit score, what you can do about fixing your credit score. Please don't pay anybody
Dana,
to fix your credit score. Please don't do that.
I got to tell you this. So, first of all, where's my executive assistant? I may need to sign up to come tomorrow. Because let me tell you what I mean. How many of y'all, I'm serious, how many of y'all have ever called the credit place and you got somebody who you didn't even understand what they were saying? Nowadays, you get the automated people and the computer, and you be so mad you start banging on the phone and you hang up. How many of y'all ever done that before? You mean to tell me your office have contacted those people and gonna give some live persons?
Live human
y'all
being
gotta clap
there
for that today. Come
night.
on now. Come on here. Talk to me.
Tracy's gonna be there, and Tracy is, how shall I say this? Tracy looks familiar. Okay? So, was that gracious enough?
Yeah.
We will recognize Tracy, okay?
So she's somebody I'm going to invite to the barbecue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She can
Somebody
cook
who
it
has
too.
cultural
you got it.
awareness.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Very much so.
That makes sense.
Tracy's coming out to talk to us tomorrow night. We did a webinar yesterday online, and you can see that again. But Tracy will be here tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and so will Pam Stalling, who's the Vice President of Housing and Financial Empowerment at the Chicago Urban League. We're meeting you 3 ways. On a webinar, if you're online and you're like, I don't feel like going out, I just want to watch it online, okay? Fine. We got you there. Tuesdays at noon, every other Tuesday. I want to see a human being and be in person and have a conversation. Right. That is Thursday night at 6 o'clock to 7:30, like you, every other week, okay? And then, if you say, this is all too much for me, and I don't think these people know how much trouble I'm in, and I need some help, they do one-on-one, confidential, private financial counseling, okay?
Awesome.
The most important part, free of charge. Melissa Conyers-Irvin, the treasurer, wants to make sure we understand. She keeps saying, I want us to build generational wealth. Not just get us to the weekend, get us to our families being able to do what they need to do. And this aligns with her mission to make sure that we are all stronger, that we can save more money, that we can reduce the crushing debt that many of us have experienced, that you can also strengthen your credit so you can walk in and say, this is the rate I'm going to pay, and that's what I'm willing to do. You work with me, or I'm out to the next one.
See,
okay?
that's how it ought to be. Now, how many of y'all in this room, somebody ever asked you to co-sign for them? Raise your hand. Look at all these hands. Guess what? You ought to be inviting them. Because if they come and fix their own credit, y'all ought to clap for this. They ain't got to ask you to co-sign.
That's right.
Now listen.
We had a mother pastor bring her daughter, her teenage daughter, last week.
That's important.
She said, I want her to hear from the experts what you should be doing to manage your money right now.
See, the reality is sometimes the best gift, listen everybody, sometimes the best gift you can give to someone is information. Access to information. That's why we do this every single week. And listen to me good. The reality is it is incumbent upon us to make sure that we break the generational curse of poverty and ignorance. There's this book that I like to read, preach, and teach out of. It said we perish for the lack of knowledge. And we don't know. You do realize that in a lot of schools that are not in black communities, they're teaching those young people about credit. They're teaching them about economics and finances, and we got to make sure that we make this kind of information available to them. How many of y'all know at least 3 people that ought to be going to this thing tomorrow night? Raise your hand. Now, here is your chance. I'm licensing you as the financial evangelist, as the money matters minister. I want you to get 3 people and tell them that they need to come to this event tomorrow night. If Dana, my other question to you is, how many people come to these seminars and don't really use the information that they receive? Or is it the flip side? Most of the people who come, they go and do something with the information, and you see their lives change. What do you tend to see?
I will tell you statistically from the experts that we're working with, because first we're working with the Chicago Urban League, and then following that, we're moving across the city. But you can come anytime, anywhere. You don't have to start with us last week and go, I missed the first class, so I can't go now. This is designed for you to come in and out as you need to, and when you see a subject that makes sense for you. So if last week I already got that, I don't need that, but I do need to talk about credit, you show up tomorrow night. When we talk about May 21st and May 23rd, on Tuesday the webinar, and May 23rd, Thursday, in person at the Urban League again, that is how to balance and save. Wow. Okay? So we're doing different topics that can hit you wherever you need it on this money journey. And that's why you need to pay attention to that information, which I'm going to be sharing as well with you electronically. But I will say to you that the experts say that not as many folks come out as they need to, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get people to come out and get the information they need. And they come too late when the house is on fire, right? But 2 things. Damon John from Shark Tank was one of our guests for something that we do every year called Building Wealth Today for Tomorrow, BWTT. And he said, you know what? I learned that the banks are not something to be afraid of. And you should not roll up in their feeling of, I can't talk to them because they don't want to talk to me because I don't have anything. And they said, no. There is no story that they don't know. Wow. Just like all of us, whatever expertise you have, you already know. You know the story. So they can't come in there and shock you. You're not going to shock them, and no one's going to judge you. Because it's not just about, I have no judgment. Life happens. Yeah. And for all the mothers and grandmothers in here who know that suddenly thought I was free and now I got 6 kids to raise, suddenly you have some issues. That's true. Kids needs that, kid needs that. Suddenly it's on your charge card. People are asking you to co-sign. You need help. And there's a way to help you out. They can get you back up on that horse. You can do what you need to do and live your life. That's what the one-on-one financial counseling is for. We have nothing to do with that. We just set you up and make the connection because that's private. That's all private, okay? But the classes, anybody and everybody needs to come, you know?
I'm going to tell you this.
And we're just getting started, so I can't tell you the outcome yet because we're just getting started. So.
Listen, first of all, y'all ought to clap that they got started. Thank y'all for doing this. Now, I'm getting ready to close out, but I want to just, if you were, for lack of a better term, you said your mother, your grandmother, can you bridge the gap between the responsibility of motherhood and money, right? Because it's amazing that you've been able to do this work yourself. You got children and now grandchildren. Do you feel a responsibility to transfer wealth and knowledge generationally?
So let me help you out.
Please.
Whatever we've been through, I know how every one of us would give our very lives, and we've all said that prayer that please take me, you know, so if something happened to us, if it gets to be that kind of crisis, this is the thing you want to do for your child. Yeah. The Bible talks about not just give somebody a fish, but teach them how to fish,
That's
right?
That's right.
So the same thing happens here. We have a responsibility to teach our children. We have a responsibility to take care of ourselves, because when we go, something happens to us, who takes care of us? And now we're a burden on our kids.
That's
right? Now they have to pay for it. And that debt carries and follows through to the family. So you don't just walk out of here or leave here and go to glory.
Yep.
And then your family's behind and they're like, you left me a mess. What happened? So we got to get our stuff together. We got to help them understand it. And just so we're clear, I have one grandchild so far. Wow. She's 1 year old this month. I'm like everybody else. I just adore her. But just so we're clear, grandmother gave her, you know how we do. I gave her a Mickey Mouse. I gave her a bunch of stuff. But I gave her a Mickey, a Minnie, a Mouse, a Mickey Mouse, and along with it, her first share of Disney stock.
Now, hold on. It wasn't enough of y'all that clapped on that. Wait a minute. You gave your 1 year old grandchild stocks.
You got that right. Because a T-shirt she'll be out of in a second, right? But she will like the T-shirt and she'll like the little toy, and that'll be great. But I need her to be straight years from now. And you want to tell the story that your grandmother got you started, okay? You know?
Now listen. You do know, since you referenced the Bible, I'll do it too.
Well, please.
It says a good man leaves an inheritance
yes.
to his children's children and his children's children's children. But clearly it ain't just good men. Y'all ought to go crazy for a good woman. That's amazing. So just tell us the last things you want us to know, and we're going to get out of the way. But Power, I'm asking you, please don't miss this, Power. This is presenting an opportunity.
You all have this on your tables.
Where
right
everyone rises. Okay. It's on your table. Mm-hmm. And even if you can't make it, please, if you don't have it, raise your hand. They'll serve you. Keep your hand up. Joni, can we get some more of these flyers
Monique,
for folks? Monique,
we got some more people over here that
please,
are asking for flyers.
We want to make sure people get it, so they will give it to you. And listen, even if you can't make it, send someone. And you can also take a picture of the flyer and text it to your family members and say, hey, meet me there or beat me there. This is what I'm talking about. What else do you want us to know? And we're closing out this segment.
ChicagoTreasurersOffice.com/MMI, Money Matters Institute, MMI, okay? ChicagoTreasurersOffice.com. This is Money Matters Institute. I am so grateful to you for letting us come in and talk about it. I hope it makes a difference in people's lives, but it's up to us, right? You got to show up, show out, learn, you know, because the experts literally are there to teach you. TransUnion will be there tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. You can ask whatever you need to ask, okay? The counselors will be there tomorrow night. If you say, too much for me, I need somebody to take me by the hand and walk me through this, they're like, come on over here. There are private rooms where you can meet with them to sign up for your journey. When you register, it's going to ask you a bunch of information. There's a reason. Because the counselors are HUD-certified counselors.
Wow.
And because they're HUD-certified, there's information they have to have, but it's nothing that's going to get you into any. I mean, it's not as easy as here's my name, click, done, gone. It's going to take you 2 minutes, you know. But that 2 minutes is worth it. I think the people who went can say it was worth it. Yes. Thank you. Yes. All right. Thank you. It will make a huge difference for you and anybody else you know who needs the help. The help is here, and the help is free of charge. Okay. We can help each other. We can do this. And Pastor, I'm so grateful to you, so grateful to all of you for letting us come to talk to you about it.
Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor. Give it up for Melissa Conyers-Irvin, the treasurer of the Chicago Treasurer's Office. Y'all got to go crazy for Dana, everybody. Make some noise for this great woman, this great mother and grandmother. Let me hear y'all, power. Come on. Listen, we getting ready to go. I'm excited. Listen to me good. This is important. I need y'all to do me a favor. Give me a little bit of that music, please. I'm really, really excited about the future and all of you all here today. Don't forget, please don't forget, share the information with somebody else. This is really what it's all about. Now, the other thing that I really need y'all to do is make sure, put that QR code back on the screen, sign up for the fashion show. Y'all will hang out with me for Mother's Day on this Sunday. If you got your own church to go to your church. You know I understand that. But if you don't have one, come hang out with me. And here's what's important. Make sure that you make this weekend, mothers, about you. Make it about you. Somebody tell somebody, this is my weekend. You deserve to be honored. You deserve to be celebrated. And I sure do love y'all. How many of y'all signed in and registered today? If you didn't sign in and register, you can't be eligible for the $250. Now, I hope you signed in, because this is really what we get ready to do. Now, how many of y'all trust Joni? Come on up here, Joni.
Wasn't enough people.
They didn't.
Ask the question again.
Because I know they didn't hear that question.
They ain't hear what you said.
I'm going to ask it a different way. I'm going to ask two questions. How many of y'all love Joni? How many of y'all trust Joni?
Thank you. That's better.
Here's what I'm going to do, because we got to get out of here. Joni,
yeah,
I'm going to let you go through the list of everybody who was present today.
Okay.
And I know you're going to choose two people.
Yeah.
Two people out of that bucket. And guess what? You going to call them and say, you won $250.
I'm going to do it.
I know you'll do it, because you don't play about power.
I don't play about power. I love y'all.
I do have a question. Who is it that Joni's going to call and give you that $250 this week? If you know that's your money, make some noise up in here.
Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something. We have tickets for everything. So I might just draw 2 tickets. We haven't given anything away today, and that's why they still here.
You want to do it while they're here?
We're going to do it while they're here.
Y'all got to go crazy. Okay. Y'all ain't going to say nothing right there? All right, watch this. How many of y'all glad that the people that left? Because now you got a better chance. Joni, I ain't know you was going to do this on them. So, okay, they're going to pass out tickets right now?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
All right.
They got tickets already?
I'm going to shake it. Yeah, they got their tickets. I'm pulling for pink for the first $250. Pulling for pink.
For those of y'all that are watching online, we getting ready to go. We're going to log off. I'm sorry you ain't in the building. Hey. My bad. Hey, but here it is. You can't get $250. But you can take 250 seconds and pray that the Lord let you be here next time so you can be in the building and get some. Y'all go crazy for our internet crowd. Come on.